Play clock picks.
Let's boogie.
Let's do it. All right. Clock starts now. Clock starts now. We're doing Thursday Night Football. Titans at Steelers. Steelers are favored by 2.5.
Give me the Titans. It's Mayo time.
Yeah, give me the Titans as well. Will Levis went balled out. I don't think that was a fluke. I'm going Titans here as well.
I want the Titans to win, but Pittsburgh the weirdest things happen in Pittsburgh, guys. I'm going to take the Steelers at home. Their defense, I'd love to see Will Levis up to the challenge of Pittsburgh.
Perfect. Dolphins, Chiefs in Germany. Chiefs are favored by 1.5. It's going to be a crazy game. It's a 9:30 game. I wish this game was played on this side of the pond. But the fact of the matter is it's in Germany. It's got to be exciting. I'm taking Dolphins. The Chiefs proved nothing to me in Denver. And I've been talking about how skeptical I am of Pat Mahomes and that offense just this year. Not Pat Mahomes in general, just this year. I'm taking Dolphins on this one. And I think it's going to be much more than 1.5.
Zach?
Yeah, I'm going to go Chiefs. I just can't. I don't see Pat Mahomes losing back-to-back weeks, even in Germany.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm taking the Chiefs. The Dolphins still don't have a signature win yet. Maybe this is the week, but I'm not buying it after an embarrassing loss. Give me the Chiefs over in Germany.
Watch it be a suck bowl. Next up, it could be sloppy. We'll get into that. Vikings at Falcons. Falcons favored by 4.5. This is going to be a really tough one.
Heineke versus Jaron Hall.
Yeah, Heineke versus Jaron Hall. You have one quarterback that's benched. The other quarterback's just out for the season. Really tough week last week for both of these teams. This is tough for me. I'm going to have to go Falcons, I think. I think they're the more complete team. And with no Kirk Cousins, I don't know who the Vikings are, so I'm taking Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going to go Falcons as well. Heineke magic. Give me the Heine. I think he's going to go out there and play his ass off, and the Falcons are going to get a much-needed victory.
Give me the Vikings. Jaron Hall. You know what? He's gonna have.
Zach loves these guys.
Yeah, I don't know why.
PJ Walker. He loves the PJ Walker.
I just want the guys, the gritty guys. It's backs against the wall. Give me Jaron Hall. Vikings.
Got it. Seahawks at Ravens. We're going to readdress this one later in the show. Ravens are favored by 6. That seems a bit high to me.
That's ridiculous.
I think it's going to be a much closer game than that. These two defenses are absolute juggernauts right now. I'm going to take the Ravens, but it's going to be a close one here, and I'll give a score of 17-24.
Justin Tucker kicks a field goal from 43 yards out to win it as time expires. Write it down.
I think Ravens actually cover this. I think Ravens win this game. Ravens by a million.
Ravens by a million.
Not by a million, but I think that the Ravens are going to be ready for the Seahawks.
Do not try to go put money on the Ravens to win by a million. They probably will not offer it.
Unless you're Parker Bratton. Yeah. Cardinals at Browns. Browns are favored by 8. Cardinals just lost Josh Dobbs. And this is something that I think, the Cardinals have just been stingy. We've seen this happen. We saw this with the Ravens. We've seen this, even though they're 1-6. All of their losses have been really hard-fought losses. I think it's going to be closer than that, but the Browns, I think, do take this game. Their defense is just too tough. Browns easily here.
Yeah. I'm going Cleveland. It's got to be Cleveland. There's no reason why it would not be Cleveland. And PJ Walker,
that's what I was just gonna say. There's no way I can sit here and not take PJ.
Yeah, who knows what's going on with Deshaun Watson, but the Browns just have the better complete team. What do we got next?
Yeah, Rams at Packers. Rams coming off a really tough loss against the Cowboys. Packers just still can't figure out how to score, so I'm going to take Rams on this one. They just are the more talented team, and I think that they're more capable of scoring points. That's my big reason why I'm taking the Rams.
I got to go with the Rams, too. I think they finally the offense needs to put it together. Like, they have too many weapons on that offense for them to be struggling the way they do. Get Cooper Kupp the football, please. Somebody please get Cooper Kupp the football?
And that's not because you have any fantasy bias by any means.
Not correct? At all, but I traded for him thinking I was getting him for the low, and it has just been getting Cooper Kupp that is not playing well. So
I think this is all contingent on if Matt Stafford's healthy. If Matthew Stafford's healthy, I think that the Rams are going to win this game. So in that case, give me the Rams. But if he is out, Green Bay will win, but it might be 10-7.
Packers are actually favored by 3 in this game. Very interesting. Buccaneers, the Texans. Texans came off of a really weird loss. Bucks still kind of figuring out who they are. I'm going to take Buccaneers. I think that there's more talent on that side of the ball. It's going to be close. The spread here is 2.5 points. Not really shocking. I think it's going to be a really close game, but I'm taking Bucks on this one.
I'm going to go give me the Texans. Give me CJ Stroud bouncing back. They seem to play better when it is in Houston, and I think that that's going to be the case. Texans get a win, but I do think it will actually be a more entertaining game.
No, I actually think this is going to be a really fun, exciting game. Which is weird because looking at it, especially before the season, you would not think that. But extremely young and exciting team with the Texans. I mean, Tank Dell is electric on the field. They need to keep getting him the ball more. I love watching him play football. He is so tiny and feisty. I'm going Texans.
All right, next up we got Commanders Patriots. This is going to be a really tough, hard-fought game. I'm going to take Commanders at this one. Sam Howell, I think, just at some point is going to have a breakout game. Maybe this is it, but the Patriots defense, as we all know, is still tough with Bill Belichick. So it'll be tough up there in Foxborough. Patriots are favored by 3.5, but I'm going to take Commanders on this one.
I'm going to go with the Patriots. I just think that the Commanders, I don't really know who they are. We know that they play the Eagles extremely well, and it's a close game. But outside of that, it's been really up and down and ugly. And as bad as the Patriots have been, they are at home. I'm going to take New England. Give me the Pats.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. I think literally I have potential to rush the passer for the Commanders now on Sunday. So they literally have – their defense was somehow bad before, and it just got so much worse. So if anyone can make Mac Jones look like a half-decent quarterback, it might be this Commanders team. So Commander – or Patriots.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
That's
Next up's Bears at Saints. Do we know anything about Justin Fields in this game?
He's out for this game.
Yeah.
It's going to be Tyson Bagent again. Is he going to be
Bring his dad.
Is he going to be 2-1, Brad?
I don't know. Saints
As a
are
starter?
favored by 8.5 points. I'm taking the Saints on this one. We saw Shaheed have an incredible game. 3 catches for 150 yards. I think only one of 7 players to do that in the NFL, which is absolutely wild. So I'm taking the Saints on this one, even though I'm a huge fan of Tyson Bagent.
Yeah, I'm going Saints here.
I'm going Saints. I want to see the magic happen with the Bears, but it just doesn't feel like it's going. I feel like it might be running out.
Can we just get Jameis Winston to be the quarterback of the Saints? Like, why are we still doing this Derek Carr crap?
Well, hey, they won their last game.
But it's just not as entertaining as Jameis
Winston. We need Jameis Winston motivational speeches. You do that, I think everyone will be happy.
Watching Jameis Winston play football is electrifying because you know somebody's going to score on the play. You just don't know which team.
Agreed. Next one, Colts at Panthers. This is not going to be a good game, I don't think. I'm taking Colts on this one. I do like what I'm seeing from the Panthers. They came off recently. They came off their first win. But Chuba Hubbard, I'm still waiting for him to break out. Hope he does. But I'm gonna have to take Colts.
Yeah, I'm with you. I want Chuba to be balling. I'm gonna go Colts. Minshew magic. Give me the Jorts.
Yeah, it's all in the Jorts. It's all in the stash, as you see right there. But I'm gonna take. I think it's actually going to be a close game. I think the Panthers defense is going to play better, but there's too many weapons on offense for the Colts with their running game and their receivers. Give me the Colts on the road.
This is the suck bowl of the week. Giants at Raiders. Raiders are favored by 1.5. I don't know who to pick here. We've talked about, the Raiders at nauseum. We're going to talk more Raiders later here in the program, but what the fuck game? I don't know. Raiders, I guess. I don't even have a reason.
Okay. I'm going to take the Giants. I think they're actually playing decent football defensively. Daniel Jones is back for whatever that's working. I mean, the Giants have played good defense the last 3 weeks. They lost
7 passing yards.
But that's offense. We're talking defense. They've played defense. They have not played offense. But I'm going to take the Giants. I think the Raiders don't have anything figured out this week.
Give me the Raiders by 10+.
Oh,
they are coming into this game with something to prove. New head coach. Everyone's fired. This gives me major Jeff Saturday coming in last year and randomly winning the first game where he coached for the Colts.
Yeah, you know where he played?
Actually,
Yeah, he played the Raiders. He played the Raiders.
And now it comes full circle. You see, this is why the NFL is magical. It's why football is king. Raiders by 10 plus. Yeah, they're just going to hand it to Josh Jacobs. O'Connell is just going to toss deep balls to Devontae. It's all come together.
All right, next up is Cowboys and Eagles. This is actually a great matchup that I'm looking forward to seeing. You know, Cowboys have looked really good last week. You know, we've kind of talked about how the Cowboys, we just don't know who they are. Last week, they looked good. If they can do it again against the Eagles, I might start to think that the Cowboys are for real. Eagles are favored by 3. Really close game. Cowboys going up to Philly. I'm taking the Eagles, but I just don't feel good about it. But I got to go with the Super Bowl runner-ups.
This is one of those games where we've had a few games already that are tough to pick because both teams are so bad. This is one of the few games where you could go either way because it depends on what team shows up. If the Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb that played last week show up, I think the Cowboys win this pretty easily. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. Same kind of thing. I think A.J. Brown is just insane right now. So I'm taking the Eagles.
I think the Cowboys can be as dangerous as any team, but they still haven't proven to me against the high quality opponents yet that they are the team to beat or they're going to contend to that. I think it's a closer game. Give me Philly. I mean, yes, they just beat the Rams, but the Rams, we don't know what's going on with the Rams either. I think Philly is determined. They're going to play tough, and they're going to remind them that they are still the kings of the NFC East.
All right, let's keep this one at 40 seconds, fellas. Bills at Bengals, Sunday night game. This looks like a huge matchup between these two teams. Bengals are favored by 2. I don't know who wins this game. I really don't. Joe Burrow looks like he is back to being old Joe Burrow, and the Bengals defense looks good. So I think I'm going to take the Bengals on this one just because the Bills are still a big question mark for me.
Yeah, I want the Bills to win so badly, but Cincinnati looks like they're gaining that momentum. The game's at home. I'm going to take Cincy, Joe Burrow, and the boys in Cincy get it done.
Joe Burrow and Cincinnati have already had their required 5 weeks of, is this team okay? And now they're back. So, yeah, it's Cincinnati, I think, pretty handily.
All right, so those are your NFL picks for the week.